What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me no more.
Now, great Theseus, our nuptial hour draws at a pace. 4 happy days bring in a new moon, but oh, methinks, how slow this old moon wanes.
My dear, 4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, and 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Theseus, I woo thee with my sword and won thy love, doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy Hippolyta, renowned queen.
Thanks, good Eugenius. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexations mine, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble queen. This man has my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious queen. This woman hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. With cunning thou filled my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness, and, my gracious queen, better so she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death.
As if. What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
I would. My mother looked out with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with her judgment look.
Whatever.
What was that?
I know not by what power I made bold, but I beseech your grace that I know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to adjourn forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know their youth, examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your mother's choice, you could endure the livery of a nun.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my queen.
Take time to pause. By the next full moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to mother's will, or else to wed Demetrius, as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for our austerity in single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and yield, Lysander, thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius, let me have Hermia's. Do you marry her?
Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love. And what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am my queen, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, and which is more than all these both can be. I am beloved of beauty's Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? And Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, hath Hunider's daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes devoutly dotes in idolatry upon the spotted and inconstant man.
Excuse me.
You heard me.
I must confess, I've heard so much. Demetrius, come, and come, Eugenius. You shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
As for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your nerves well, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death or to a vow of single life.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain which I could well teem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I me, for aught I could ever read, ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Oh, spite to choose love by another's eye?
Hear me, Hermia. I have a widowed aunt, a dowager of great revenue, for she hath no child. From Athens is her home remote 7 leagues, and there, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And in that place the sharp-thinged law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy mother's house tomorrow night, and in the wood I leave without the town. There I will wait for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's dove, by that which kniteth souls and prospers love, by all the vows that ever man had broke, in number more than every woman spoke, in that same place where thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love.
Ugh.
Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? Thou fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, the happy fair. Your
Your eye, dear lodestars, and your tongue, sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motions of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His falling, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. For Lysander myself shall fly this place.
Helen, to your mind's woolly fold. Tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold her silver sage through watery glass, decked with liquid pearl the bladed grass. A time when lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in that wood where often you and I, upon fair primrose beds for want of lie, emptying our bosoms for their counsel sweet, there my Lysander myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eye, to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, and pray thou for us. Good luck grant to thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. And Helena, adieu, as you unto him, Demetrius, stout on you.
Oh, how happy some are others some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. For he will not know what all that he do know, that he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes. So I, admiring of his qualities. I'll go tell of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods he will tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have things, it is a dear expense. But here in mean I to enrich my pain, have a safe thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You are best to call them generally man by man according to the script.
Here's the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play at our interlude before the Queen and Theseus on their wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
There our play is, the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll.
Answers I call you, Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready! Name a part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their tears. I will move storms, I will condolence a measure. Name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is this be? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Wait a minute. They can't let me play woman. I'm growing a beard.
And that is all. One shall speak it in a mask, and shall speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, ah, Pyramus dear, I live here and love it.
No. You will play Pyramus and Flute. You with Thisbe. Okay?
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Starveling, you must take Thisbe's mother on you.
No way.
Yeah, way. Tom Snout the tinker.
Stop.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father, myself, Thisbe's father, Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And here, I hope the place fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be given unto me, for I am slow of step.
You may do it acceptably, for it is nothing but just worry.
Let me play the lion's part. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar so that the queen will say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should rule too terribly. You would frighten the duchess and the ladies. That were enough to hang us all.
We know.
He's got it.
We don't want that happening to us.
I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and tware any nightingale.
You can play no parts but Pyramus. Pyramus is a sweet faced man. A lovely gentleman like that is what shall see the summer's day. Therefore you must play Pyramus.
Come back. We're not ready.
We need you, man. Come back.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your cards, and I do entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town. There we shall rehearse.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough. Cut or hold bowstrings.
everywhere, swifter than the moon's spear, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she as her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child. Night of his change treats the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the boy, cuts him with flowers, and makes him all her joy.
Either I mistake your shape and make him quite, or else you are the shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you in sweet puck? You do their work and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
Proud Titania.
Jealous Oberon, very skip hence. I fortune on his bed and company.
Very resplendent. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady, but I know that thou hast stolen away from fairyland, playing on pipes of corn and verses in love to amorous Philida.
These are the forges of jealousy.
Why art thou here?
Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyling bides not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spice sitting there by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side. But, being mortal, of that boy did die. For her sake, dear good boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance after Queen Apollo's wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us.
Give me the boy, and I shall go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away. We shall try downright by longer stay.
Well, fine! Go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle buck, come hither. Fetch me this flower, the herb I showed you once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid shall make a man or woman mad the dote with the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this flower, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle right about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania while she is asleep, and streak the liquor right in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it lion, bear, wolf, or bull, she shall pursue with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, and make her render up her page to me. But who goes there? I am invisible, and I shall overhear their conference.
Love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Thou toldst me they were stolen under this wood, and here I am walled in this wood, because I cannot find my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
Oh, you draw me, you hard-headed adamant, yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. I leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not tell you in the plainest terms that I do not, nor I cannot, love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am like a spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you feed on me,
Do
I
not
will
tempt
you.
too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on you.
And I'm sick when I look not on you.
I will run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest have not such a heart as you.
Let me come, for if the follow should not be mistaken, that I shall do you mischief in the woods.
I, in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief by Demetrius. Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We should not fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I will follow thee and make a heaven out of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere you do leave this grove, thou shalt fly, and you shall seek thy love. Welcome, wanderer. Hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania sometime in the night, lulled to these flowers through revels and delight. And with this juice I'll anoint her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with this disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it so that the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know them from the Athenian garments they hath on, and effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love, and maybe ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
Come now, fairy son, sing me now sleep, and then to your offices and let me rest.
Thou seest when thou dost awake. Do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Or rest, Hermia, if you think it good, and carry for the comfort of day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I, upon this bank, shall rest my head.
One turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, 2 bosoms, and 1 trough.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear life further off, do not lie so near.
Oh, take a sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes meaning and love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it.
Lysander riddles very prettily. But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, such separation as well be said, gives a virtuous bachelor to maid. So far from distant, good night, sweet friend, for my love never altered till sweet life end.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer I say, and end life when I am royalty.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none. Who's here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said. Despise the Athenian maid. And here, the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she dares not lie to this lack love, this kill for deceit. When thou wakest, let love forbid. Sleep his seat on that island. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Unbreak my heart, say you love me again. Undo this hurt that you caused when you walked out the door and walked down on my line. Uncry these tears.
Helena! I charge thee hence and do not hold me thus!
Oh, wilt thou start to leave me? Do not so.
Say it again. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. Nor were my prayers will have there is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers, but no, I'm as ugly as a bear. For beasts that meet me run away for fear. But what is this? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep? I see no blood and no wound. Lysander, you live, good lady, awake.
Then run through fire, will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that though thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit words that vile name to perish in my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he loves your Hermia, what though? Yet Hermia loves you, so be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I dare friend the tedious minutes with her I spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? The will of man is by his reason swayed, and the reason says you are the worthier maid.
And wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? Wherefore upon your hands did I deserve this scorn? 'Tis not enough, young lady, 'tis not enough that I never did, no, nor never can, deserve such a sweet look from Demetrius' eye. But you must flout me for my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, and such disdainful man of me to woo, but very well, perforce I must confess, I thought your lady more true, gentleness.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest come Lysander near. For as the surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to my stomach brings. So thou, my surfeit, and my hearsay, have all behaved, but most of all me. And now, O my powers, address your love and might, to honor Helen and to be her knight.
I mean, for pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander, what removed? Lysander, out of hearing, gone, no sound, no word. Alack, and if you hear, speak of all loves. No? Then I will perceive all that night, death or you I'll find immediately.
Back it up,
that pen. Here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Yeah, I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Let me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
A lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must say, ladies, I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble. If you think I come hither as any such being, it were pity on you. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there are two hard things, that is, to bring moonlight into a chamber, for you know, Pyramus and Thisbe did meet by moonlight.
Does the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar, a calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out the moonshine. Find out the moonshine.
Okay, give me a second. Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then may you leave the casement where we play of the great chamber window open and let the moon shine in through the casement. Thank you.
Aye. Or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and say he comes to the sphere, or to present the person of moonshine. And then there is another thing. We must have a wall in this great chamber, for you know, Pyramus and Thisbe did talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Come, every mother's son, rehearse your parts.
What hempen hope funds have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the Fairy Queen. What? A play sword? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus, Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, thy flowers of odious savor
It
sweet.
is odors. Odors.
Odor savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou and hear a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary must you. For you must understand that he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again. It's tune, man. Why, you must not speak that part yet, that you speak your part all at once, cues and all, and that you speak to Pyramus. And Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past, it is never tired.
If I were only fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh my God! We are haunted! Hurry, masters! Fly, masters! Help! Save yourself! Bring my auntie, I love
her! Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art as
I see on thee.
What do you see on me? You see an ass out of your own, do you? Hee-haw!
Oh, bless thee, bottom, bless thee, but thou art translated. Bless thee.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing so that they will hear I am not afraid. There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of the rolling wind can be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. But can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. But can
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much nearer thy note, so is my eye felt thy shape. Thy fair virtues, force perforce, doth move me in the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason to feel that way, but in truth, reason and love keep very little company together nowadays.
And thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither, but if I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I'm a spirit of no common ring. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll make the fairies attend on thee, and I will purge thy mortal grossness so that thou, like an airy spirit, go. Peas, blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed. Be kind and courteous, gentlemen. Think of apricots, dewberries, purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, and fan the moonbeams from the sleeping eyes. Not to mouths, and do with them courtesy.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily!
Come, wait upon him, lead unto my power.
I wonder if Dawn you be awakened, and what it was that next crossed her eye that she must dote on in extremity. Well, there would be a messenger. Give me one moment, Arthur. Oh, here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit?
My mistress with the monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that which were bred upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for Queen Apollo's nuptial day. The show was 16 of that parent sort. Peer was presented in their sport. We're still kissing and entering a break, when I did him at this advantage take, and as his knoll I fixed on his head, in a few moments soon it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This was better than I could have devised. But tell me, hast thou yet blessed the Athenians' eyes with the love juice, as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian were by his side, that when he waked, of course she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Why rebuke him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I would chide for I should use thee worse, for thou I fear hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in her sleep, let orange shoot and plunge in the deep and kill me too. It cannot be that thou hast murdered her. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart by your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Wilt thou give her me?
I'd rather give her carcass to my hound.
Out, dog, out, cur. Thou hast driven me past the bounds of Ada's patience. If thou hast slain her, then henceforth never be numbered among men.
You spend your passion on a misfired mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is she dead, for all I can tell.
Tell me that she is well, then.
And if I could, what shall I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so, whether she be dead or no.
Oh, there's no following her in this fierce vein. Here for a while I will remain. For sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for a death that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow. Now, in some slight measure, it will pay, for his tender here makes some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast laid the love's of some true love's sight. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and seek Helen of Athens thou find. All fancy sick she is and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. A charm resides against she doth appear.
I go! Look how I go! Slitter than air from the Tartar's bone!
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as glorious as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of Earth Arabian! Helen is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we fund their captaincy? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Why should you think our moon scorn, derision never come into you?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her over? Weigh oath with oath, and you will with nothing weigh.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind when you give her over.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect divine, to what shall I compare thine eye? Oh, Corsila's money, oh, right and show, those lips, those kissing cherries, tempting grow. On the wholeness of thy hand, oh, let me kiss this princess of white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you are all bent. To set against me for your merriment? If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Must you both hate me, as I know you do, but must join in souls to mock me too? If you're both rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena?
You were unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know, and here with all good will and all my heart. In Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And Helen's love to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Never keep thy Hermia, I will not. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My love to her is as death's wise to join. And now to Helena is home returned, there to remain.
Helena is not so.
Oh, look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Not by mine eye, Lysander, found mine ear, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should she stay who loved us press to go?
What love to press Lysander to my side?
Lysander's love that would not let her bide. Fair Helena, who more gilds the night than you fire oars and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Cannot this make thee know? The hate I bear thee has made me leave thee so.
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful knave! Have you conspired? Have you these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? All the counsel that we two have shared, the school-days friendships. What, will you rend our ancient love asunder in joining them in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, but I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to praise my eyes and face and made your other love Demetrius? To call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, precious, celestial, and wherefore he speaks this to her behave? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so deep within her soul, but by your setting on, by your consent?
I understand not what you mean by this.
Do persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths at me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold up the sweet jest, but, free well, 'tis partly my own fault. What to death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent. Sweet, do not scorn yourself.
She cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do.
I say I love thee more than she can do.
Thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come!
Lysander, where'd you tend all this?
Be a little loose, foul thing, or I'll shake thee from like a serpent.
Lysander, why have you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love?
How would loathe medicine hated potion hence?
Do you not jest? Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would have had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What, should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? As though I hate her, I'll harm her not so.
Hate me? Wherefore, oh, what news is this, my love? Am not I Hermia? Are not you Lysander? Oh, the gods forbid in earnest shall I say.
I, by my life, can never desire to see thee more. Therefore, out of hope, of question, of doubt, 'tis no jest that I hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me. You juggler, you kidder blossom, you thief of love! Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart away? Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, have you come to hear these impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet! Hey, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare of our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, that you have grown so high in her esteem because I am so low, so dwarfish. How low am I, painted maple?
Oh.
Speak! How low am I? Am I not yet so low that my nails can reach unto thine eyes? Oh, I pray you, though you mock me, let her not hurt me. I have no gift at all in truishness. I'm a rightful maid for my cowardice. Let her not hurt me, who perhaps may think because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her. Lower heart again! Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I am your orphan, love you, sweet Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you? Save that in love unto Demetrius. I told him of yourself in these woods, and he followed you. And for love, I followed him. But now, you will let me quite go. To Athens, I will bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am. Who is that hinders you? A foolish heart that I leave here behind. What, with Lysander? Demetrius.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, madam, she shall not, though you take her place.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce. Little again, nothing but low, and little, why will you suffer her to flaunt me thus and become to her?
Get going, dwarf, you mimic the pandering not brass maid, you bead, you acorn. Now follow, thou darest to try who's right. Thine mine and boasting, Helena.
Follow! Nay, I'll go with you, shake by devil.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, not go back. I do not trust you. I no longer stay your cursed company. Your hands than mine may be quicker for a fray, but my legs are longer to run away. I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. And so far I'm glad I did so sort, as their jangling eyes see the sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. I, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, lead these testy rivals so astray as they come not within another's way. To owe their brow death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batting wings doth creep. Then crush this herb in Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property. When next they wake, all this nourishment shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all shall be at peace.
My fairy king, this must be done in haste, for a night some dragons cut the clouds full fast.
May effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I'm feared in field and town, goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, broad and ready, where art thou?
I am with you straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak! Thou coward, thou runaway! Art thou fled? Speak! In some bush, where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou blind to the stars, telling the bushes that thou wouldst for wars?
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no man to hear.
much lighter heeled than I. I'd follow fast, but faster did he fly. That follow and I in the dark and even way. And he will rest me. Oh, come thou, gentle day, and if but for once thy show me thy grey light, I'll find you in chase, and revenge this fight.
Ho, 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 coward! Why comest thou not?
Where art thou now?
Come hither, I'm here.
Nay, thou mockst me. Thou shalt bite a steer if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me. To measure up my stay in this cold bed. The day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary nights, oh, long and tedious nights. Abate thy hours, shine comforts from the east. Sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, and steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three? Come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so in weary, never so in woe. I can no further crawl, no further go. Here will I rest my head till the break of day. Heaven's shield lies in if they meet a fray.
On the ground, sleep sounds. I'll apply to your eye, gentle loving remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight on the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy raven cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready?
Oh, scratch my ears, Peace Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur, get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And, good Monsieur, bring me its honey bag. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Give me your neat Monsieur Mustard Seed, but pray you, leave your courtesy.
What is your will?
Nothing, but to help Caverly come up to scratch. Methinks I must to the barber's cry I'm marvelously hairy about the face.
Well, would thou hear some music, my sweet love? Sweet love, what would thou desirest to eat?
Truly I could munch on your good dry oats. I have a desire for a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I had rather have a handful of two of dried peas, but I pray you, let none of your people stir me, for I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Fairies, be gone, and be all ways away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, wanderer. Seest thou the sweet sight? Her daughters now I do begin to pity, for, meeting her late beyond the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, I then did ask of her changing child, which straightway she gave me, and sent the fairy to bear me my bower in fairyland. Now that I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection from her eyes. Oh, and gentle Puck, take the transformed scalp from off the head of this obedient swain, that he, awaking when the others do, may back again to Athens repair, and think of this night's actions as nothing more but the fierce vexations of a dream. But first, I'll release the fairy queen. Now, my sweet Titania, wake.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes do love his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, help with his head. Come, my queen, and walk with me. Rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I, together in amity, will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Queen Hippolyta's house triumphantly.
Fairy king, attendant mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence said, trip we after the night's shade, we the globe can compass soon swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night, how I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
What nymphs are these?
My queen, this is my daughter here asleep. Lysander? This Demetrius is. This Helena, Ulnadar's daughter.
But speak, Eugeius, is not this the day Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my queen.
Go, bid the huntsmen, wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this concord in the world, that hatred be so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My queen, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, but yet I swear I cannot truly say how I came to be here.
Enough, enough! My queen, you have had enough. I beg the law upon her head. They would have stolen away. They would. Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife and me of my consent.
My queen, fair Helena told me of their stuff, of this their purpose hither to this fort, and I in fury follow them. Fair Helena in fancy following me, but I know not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. The object and pleasure in mine eye is only Helena. To her, my queen, I was betrothed ere I saw Hermia. Like in sickness, did I loathe this food, but in health come to my natural taste. Do I wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we'll hear more anon. Eugeius, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3, we'll hold a feast in great solemnity.
These things seem small and indistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things parted odds, and everything seems double.
And so methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
You think that we are awake, and that the queen was here, and bid us to follow her.
Yeah, and my mother.
And Theseus.
And they did bid us to fall to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let's follow them, and on the way let us recount our dreams.
I already did this word and
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. The next is most fair fairness! Hey ho! Eater quits. Luke the bellows mender. Snout the tinker startling. Gods, help us. Stolen hence and left me here asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Past the wit of any man to say what a dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Me thought I was. Me thought I had. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I'll sing it in the latter end of the show before the queen.
coming back to play in Mars, doesn't it?
It's not possible. No one else can play Pyramus.
He's the best handicraft of any man in Athens.
Yeah, and the best one too. For he's a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is a... Think of that.
Master, the queen has come from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married.
Oh, sweet
Where are these lads? Where are these hives?
Most courageous stables, happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders upon you, but ask me not what, for if I told you, I would know true Athenian.
Well, let us hear it, sweet bottom.
Not a word of me. All I have to say is the queen hath dined. Get your apparel together, new strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. Every man look over his part, as the short and the long is. Our plans preferred! Yes! No other words! Away! Go away!
I must admit, Hippolyta, it's strange what these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never believed these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies, that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends.
Ah, here come the lovers now, full of joy and mirth.
Oh, joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts. Come now, what mass, what dances shall we have to accompany this 3 hours between our after-supper and dinner time? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Eugius!
Here, Queen Hippolyta.
How should we beguile the lazy time if not with some delight?
There's a brief. How many sports are rife? Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle of the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the heart. Who knows that? The riot of the tipsy bacchanals. The 33 muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary.
Oh, surely not.
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical, merry and tragical, tedious and brief. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my queen. Some 10 words long, which is as brief as I've known a play. But by 10 words, my queen, it is too long.
What is they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here.
And we shall hear it.
No, my queen, it is not for you. I've heard it over, and it is nothing, unless you find sport in their intents.
I will hear that play. Go, bring them in. Take your places, ladies.
So please, your grace, the prologue's addressed.
Let him approach.
It is with our goodwill that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. The acts at hand are by their show, and you shall know all that you are like to know.
In this same interlude, it does befall that I, once known by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think that had in it a crannied hole, or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly. This loam, this rough gas, and this stone does show that I am the same wall, the truth is so. And this the cranny is, rightful and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Oh, grim-looked night, oh, night with hue so black, oh, night when day art is not, oh, night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot, but oh, wall, oh, sweet, oh, lovely wall, that standest betwixt her father's ground and mine, and thou wall, oh, show me thy cheek to blink through with my eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shall do well for this, but what do I see? No misery do I see. Ah, wicked wall, curse me thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
Actually, in truth, my queen, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now. It will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes now. Wait. Oh, trifle. To spy on through the wall, I hear a face, my dearest Thisbe, dear Thisbe!
My love, the art, my love, I
Think what thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace. Now, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall!
Here is 6 feet.
Wilt thou meet me at Ninny's tomb?
It's 9 is 2.
Wilt thou meet me at Ninus' tomb straight away?
Tide life, tide death. I come without delay.
Most have I, well, my part discharged so, and being done, thus will away doth go. I'm not sure about you, but this has got to be the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
Whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous place that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here. Then know that I, once snug the joiner, am a lion filled, nor else no lion's den. For if I should, as lion, come and strike into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
This lanthorn, this...
What doth the horn moon present? Yes.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present. Myself the man as I do seem to be. All I have to say is that the lanthorn is the moon, I demand the moon, and that this thornbush is my thornbush, and this dog is my dog.
This is our Ninny's town.
This is Ninus' tomb. It's Ninus' tomb.
Ninny's town. But where's my love?
Run!
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, sweet moon, for thy sunny beams! I thank thee for shining oh so bright, for by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take my truth Thisbe's sight, but stay, oh spite! What dreadful dole is here? Thy mantle good was stained with blood. Oh, ye furies approach, come, get thread and throb, crush, quail, get glued and glow. Come tears, confound, and sword and wound! No sword! No sword! That is sword! And sword and wound! Not the sword! Not the sword! Oh my God! And sword and wound! The path of Pyramus. Ugh. Thus I die. Thus. Now I am dead. Now Now I must die, die, die. Die! Hurry up. Marvelous, good job. So it's easy to see the epilogue.
No epilogue. I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse. When all the players are dead, there needs none to be blamed. Marion could have written had played Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garter. It would have been a fine tragedy. But come, you're Bergomas. Let your epilogue alone.
Cosa buena, Macarena, tu vuelta alegría, Macarena, 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 estamos buena, no te pases.
The iron tongue of midnight has tolled 12. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. This pebble gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Fair friends to bed, a fortnight we hold the solemnity, and nightly revels in new jollity.
Gathering light by the dead and drowsy fires.
Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar.
Hand in hand in fairy grace we will sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray.
With this view do consecrate, every fairy take his gate.
And each chevaux chamber bless, through this palace of sweet peace.
And the owner of it bless, ever shall in safety rest.
Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shallows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have been slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weekend idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. So good night unto you all, give me your hands and we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother.